it's Miss Stacy with the Milan-Berlin Library back to read you another story today, one of my favorite Halloween stories. But first, let's say hello to all of our friends. Can you guys sing with me? Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, friends. It's time to say hello. Hi, guys. This is a fun time of year. In the fall and at the end of October, get to go trick-or-treating, dress up. And I have a story about a little dog. He dressed up in a really funny costume. Do you guys want to find out what my story's about today? Me too. Let's see who's going to get on the school bus. Alrighty. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. Stop that bus! Oh, my friend Oscar is going to get on. You guys see Oscar? He's a wiener dog. Are you guys ready? Let's find out what we're going to read today. Shake your sillies out. Give a wiggle. Okay, put your hands up. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Give a little clap, clap, clap. Open, shut them. Open, shut them. Put them in your lap, lap, lap. Our story today is called Hallow-Wiener by Dav Pilkey. One of my favorite stories. There once was a dog named Oscar, who was a dog tall and 1.5 dogs long. It's a pretty long dog, isn't he? Because of his unusual shape and size, all the other dogs made fun of him and called him Wiener Dog, Wiener Dog. And Oscar did not like that one bit. Oscar's mother wasn't much help either. Every morning when the dogs walked off to obedience school, Oscar's mother stood in the front yard, waving and calling out, "Farewell, my little Vienna sausage." And the other dogs laughed and laughed. Most of the time, Oscar was upset by all of these things, but today was Halloween, and Oscar was thinking about other things. All day long at obedience school, Oscar daydreamed about Halloween night, trick-or-treating, and scary costumes. When Oscar got home, he dashed upstairs to start working on his scary costume. But when he got to his room, a surprise was waiting for him. "Happy Halloween, my little sausage leek," said Oscar's mother. "I've made you a costume to wear for trick-or-treats." Oh no, it was a giant hot dog bun, complete with mustard. And guess who was supposed to go in the middle? Who do you guys think's in the middle? Oscar. Oscar did not want to hurt his mother's feelings, so he decided to wear the silly costume. That night, all the dogs met on the block to show off their costumes. Everyone was looking quite scary. Then Oscar showed up looking quite frank. When the dogs saw Oscar's silly costume, they howled with laughter. "Look at Oscar," they cried. "He really is a wiener dog." Poor Oscar was so embarrassed. "Wiener dog, laughed the other dogs as they ran off to go trick-or-treating. Oscar tried to keep up with the dogs, but his silly costume kept slowing him down. All night long, the other dogs hounded every treat they could get their paws on. So by the time Oscar got to each home, all the treats were gone. Soon, trick-or-treating was over, and the dogs walked home past a spooky graveyard. Suddenly, a horrible noise was heard. The dogs stopped dead in their tracks. Then, out of the graveyard rose a ghastly monster, and the dogs screamed and ran for their lives. They dropped their treats and jumped into a nearby pond. The monster moved closer. "Please don't eat us," cried the dogs. The monster yowled and hissed. "Boo-hoo-hoo," sobbed the dogs. The monster jumped up and down. "Somebody save us," shrieked the dogs. Just then, somebody showed up. It was Oscar. Because Oscar was so short, he saw something that the other dogs had not seen. "That's no monster," cried Oscar. And with a loud bark, Oscar waddled to the rescue. Oscar chomped and tugged with all of his might. Rip! And there, standing in the moonlight, were a couple of ornery cats. "Help!" cried the cats. "We're being attacked by a giant Frankfurter!" And they ran off screaming into the graveyard. The dogs in the pond had seen the whole thing, and now it was their turn to be embarrassed. "We've been chased into the pond by a couple of cats," they moaned. But Oscar was a true friend. He leaped into the water and swam out to the dogs. Oscar's silly costume made a wonderful life raft, and the dogs climbed up. "All aboard," Oscar said, and they dog paddled back to shore. And then when they got back to dry land, the other dogs shared their Halloween treats with Oscar. Because Oscar had been so brave, the dogs changed his nickname from Wiener Dog to Hero Sandwich. And from that night on, nobody ever made fun of Oscar again. Happy Halloween! Isn't that a funny story about Oscar? Friends, if you want to make a Halloween craft at home, I made these cute little Halloween crafts out of a paper plate. And I just drew faces on. This one's Frankenstein. And I drew a ghost. And look, I used some masking tape to make a mummy one. If you guys want to draw a Halloween face on a paper plate, that would be super fun to do. You can decorate your house for Halloween. Well, friends, that's it. Happy trick-or-treating soon. Let's say goodbye to all of our friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Time to say goodbye.